I'd like your thoughts on that one. It's BBC Oxford, and the age of disco and flares is alive. Oh, great. It's alive in Oxford as well. The City's Museum is about to launch an exhibition about the 1970s. Hold my hand as BBC Oxford's Paul Jenner takes you back to the 1970s for a sneak preview. You're going to love this.
What do you remember about the 1970s?
I quite enjoyed the 70s. We got married in the 70s.
We had our children in the 70s as well.
Yeah. I liked the music of the 70s. Flares were in, weren't in the 70s.
Flares were in the 70s.
Yeah, you couldn't have narrow trousers like that.
Kisses for me, save all your kisses for me.
Personally, I loved a bit of disco. Well, you can now relive the memories of that fabulous decade here at the Museum of Oxford. I've been transported back, well, nearly 40 years. It's incredible, isn't it? The fashion, the music, the styles of the 1970s. Don't really know where to start, but Tom McCulloch will point us in the right direction. It's amazing to think that it's all came from the 70s.
Absolutely so, yeah. I mean, we're standing here in front of the music section of the exhibition, and it really was a sea change in so many terms, cultural terms, musical terms. I mean, the decade began with the breakup of the Beatles and ended with punk. When the punk movement went mainstream, the counterculture was all over the place.
So you got some records on the wall here.
Some real classics here. Brotherhood of Man, David Soul, the teen favourite, as some of us will probably remember. He was ever one of my favourites. But yeah, Tamla Motown as well.
And we've got opposite a typical 1970s bedroom.
It transports you right the way back there. And we've got posters of the Osmond, that's Donny Osmond on the wall there, the Bay City Rollers, and the famous Jackie annual, which is a comic that went through all the 1970s and the 1980s actually. So, yes, step right back in time. Looking around the exhibition, you can see the general kind of colour themes that were prevalent right through the decades. So, I mean, bright colours, oranges, ochres, pink on the wallpaper, whatnot. It really was could you call it a Technicolor decade? I suppose you could. All the colours of popular culture were certainly a lot brighter.
You can't mention the 1970s without thinking of fashion. Everything went really, didn't it?
It certainly did, yeah. Bell-bottom flares, platform shoes, kipper ties, all those classics that we kind of cringe when we think of, but, secretly quite like some of us, but not myself, of course.
Hot pants as well?
Hot pants, I never wore a pair of them, but they've certainly never gone out of fashion.
The 70s were a time of change. You've got a sofa here where you can sit down and look through all the different aspects of the decade, and even it speaks to you as well.
Yeah, if you sit right down on the sofa here, I've got a pressure pad that should trigger a little narrative.
For now, we just have to be more careful with our money. It'll be another night in with the television.
Well, what's on tonight?
Yeah, there's not much on tonight except Coronation Street. But tomorrow we can watch Doctor Who.
Oh, good. I do like that, Tom Baker.
Fantastic. Well done, Paul Jenner, bringing us that report. The exhibition, by the way, is on from May the 23rd, that's tomorrow, until the 12th of July. More on it after 9 o'clock. And if you want to see photos of the exhibition, just go to our very own Facebook group, BBC Oxford Breakfast with Malcolm Boyd, and more people joining that every moment. Bob Davis and Louise